Archangel Michael says, "Be still right now, your name is echoing in rooms you've never entered, spoken by mouths you never imagined." Behind closed doors, in hushed tones and guarded glances, something unsettling is unfolding. The silence around you isn't quiet, it's thick with conversations you haven't heard but are very much about you. They didn't mean for you to find out. That's what makes this all the more urgent. Hidden rooms, private chats, and shadowed alliances have one common thread weaving through their web: you. Archangel Michael says, certain individuals are meeting regularly in secret, orchestrating plans and exchanging thoughts that revolve entirely around your steps, your success, your influence. You're being studied in silence, and this awareness might terrify or empower you, depending on what you do next. They believed you would remain unaware, but this message breaks that illusion wide open. These are not ordinary conversations. These are heavy with intent, smeared with envy, and soaked in fear of your potential. They meet not to celebrate you, but to contain the wave you are destined to become. Type Amen to get blessing 333. One of them is someone who once hugged you warmly. Now, behind your back, they sit in secret, raising doubts about your character to others, all while pretending innocence in front of you. Their words are sharpened knives, cloaked in smiles. They whisper as if the walls won't hear. But heaven. One of them was warned in a dream last night. They woke up trembling, because the vision they saw wasn't just a dream, it was a mirror reflecting what's coming. In it, they saw your name glowing on a wall, while theirs faded into shadows. They will try to act unbothered, to pretend they don't care about your next move. But they're watching everything. Every post you share, every success you step into, every time someone praises you, eats away at their pride. Soon, someone from your past will reappear, acting as though nothing happened. But their timing is suspicious, their words rehearsed. They've been summoned by those same secret circles to distract you. Do not open your heart too quickly. The wrong person at the right time can slow your entire destiny. And the right person in disguise can do even worse, because this time, it's about your name, your voice, your future. Type Amen to get blessing 118. One of the women who speaks about you in those meetings used to envy your peace. Now, she wants your silence. She's afraid that once you speak, the world will finally see the truth, and she'll no longer be able to manipulate your image. There is a place they used to gather physically, but now they've moved online. Encrypted chats, deleted messages, late-night calls, all trying to stay hidden. But heaven saw everything. Archangel Michael says, your power is rising beyond their control. That's why they're scrambling. They've seen a glimpse of the favor that's falling upon you, and it frightens them beyond words. There is one man who once doubted you but is now silently regretting it. He's among them, but his heart is shifting. Soon, he will come forward, not only to support you, but to bring evidence of what they said. Type Amen to get blessing 820. They don't want you to meet the person who is about to walk into your life. That person carries light, alignment, and influence. And they know that once you're connected, nothing will stop your forward motion. So they speak of you. Not out of truth, but out of fear. They try to twist the narrative to this new person, hoping to stop the bond before it begins. But destiny is faster than deceit. The person will see your heart before they hear their lies. And in that moment, the truth you've carried quietly will shine louder than their secret talks. A spiritual shift is happening around you. That's why your emotions feel unsteady and your nights restless. Your spirit is preparing for something they won't be able to interfere with. Type Amen to get blessing 456. Someone is planning to leak something about you, something from your past. But what they don't realize is, your past no longer holds you. You've already outgrown it. Their attempt will backfire. There's a plan to embarrass you, to set a trap in public. Be vigilant. One gathering, one meeting invite, one innocent-looking message, read between the lines. They're playing a dangerous game. Because the moment they try to shame you, heaven will respond with a blessing so big, even their lies won't be heard over your glory. Archangel Michael says, the one who speaks the loudest against you is the one who once wanted to be you. Their rejection was never about hate. It was about disappointment, because they couldn't become what you are. Type Amen to get blessing 921. You're not paranoid. You're perceiving. Your soul is aligned too deeply now to miss what's being said in the shadows. Your intuition is alert, and the angels are amplifying it. There is someone who's preparing to confess to you. Not because they want to, but because they're afraid you'll find out from someone else. What they'll say will hurt, but it will also set you free. There is a big decision coming. You will be asked to join something, to enter a new space. Be wise. That offer is linked to someone who spoke about you in secret meetings. Their goal is to get close again, but not for healing. For surveillance. They want access to your next move, not your peace. Guard your circle like your soul depends on it, because it does. Type Amen to get blessing 777. A powerful woman you don't even know yet is praying for you. She heard about you through someone who tried to twist your name, but instead of believing them, she became curious. She is about to reach out, and it will be a divine connection. There is something sacred being written with your name on it. A blessing that no enemy meeting can erase. A door that was meant only for you. They will wonder how you're still glowing. How you're still receiving. How every plan they made only led to more favor. Because they tried to bury you, but they didn't realize you were a seed. The next few weeks are crucial. Protect your peace. Decline the wrong invitations. Let the silence be your strength. Let your moves be felt, not announced. Type Amen to get blessing 314. One of your friends is being watched. Someone close to them is feeding information to the group talking about you. That friend may not be involved, but their circle is. And that's how your name is spreading without you speaking. An email, a message, a comment, you will see it soon. It'll come across as small. But the timing will be divine. It'll reveal everything you need to know about who's involved. The silence you kept was powerful. But now it's time to rise, not in anger, but in confidence. You're not afraid of the truth anymore. You're ready for it. Archangel Michael says, the eyes that watched you suffer will now watch you rise. The ears that heard falsehoods about you will soon hear your name honored. And those rooms will tremble when they hear what's coming next. Type Amen to get blessing 634. A document is being drafted. It has your name on it. But this one is not from them, it's from heaven. It declares your victory, your breakthrough, your unshakable rise. Those who laughed will soon fall silent. Those who gossiped will soon whisper apologies. And those who gathered in secret will scatter when the truth arrives. Everything hidden is coming to light. Not to shame you, but to free you. Not to wound, but to vindicate. Prepare yourself. Not for war, but for glory. Because you've been talked about, but soon, you'll be celebrated. What they said in private will be outshone by what heaven reveals in public. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You've survived the silence. You've survived the betrayals they whispered about, believing their words would never reach your ears. But they underestimated the power of spiritual discernment. Your spirit heard what your ears didn't. Someone from those secret meetings is about to break ranks. They cannot carry the guilt anymore. The weight of speaking evil over you is now turning into fear, because they see your rise and no consequences are near. A voice will tremble when they speak to you next. Watch their eyes, they'll avoid yours. That's the look of someone who's guilty, but not brave enough to confess all the details yet. You were never meant to blend in. And now that your light is beginning to shine beyond their comfort zone, their only way of reacting is by trying to dim it. But every lie they spoke about you is going to become their mirror. Type Amen to get blessing 848. There is a place they gather, physically or virtually, that now holds a spiritual tension. Heaven has placed a warning upon that space. Every time your name is brought up in that place again, the walls will listen, and divine forces will intervene. The more they try to stop your progress, the faster you will move forward. Their whispers are wind pushing your wings to fly higher. What they meant as delay has become divine acceleration. Archangel Michael says, "Your stillness has been your shield." While they raged in private, you remained calm in public. That silence scared them more than anger ever could. One of them said, "They're too quiet." That's dangerous. Yes, because heaven teaches the chosen how to rise without noise, how to conquer without chaos, and how to win without warning. Type Amen to get blessing 206. An invitation is coming. It will look like a second chance. But look deeper. That opportunity is laced with observation. They want to pull you close, not to uplift you, but to watch you. They're losing control of the narrative. The version of you they created no longer fits the reality everyone is beginning to see. And now they're scrambling to cover their tracks. One man is losing sleep over this. He didn't expect the truth to surface so quickly. He thought the lies he spoke in that meeting would stay hidden. But heaven has opened the vault. This is the beginning of exposure. Not only for them, but for you. Your gifts, your purpose, your truth are about to be spotlighted in ways even you didn't see coming. Type Amen to get blessing 121. An award is being prepared for you. Not a physical one, yet. But recognition in the spirit. Your name is being cleared on a higher plane. Your energy is being restored, and favor is being assigned to your steps. They will start to feel it. Every time they speak about you now, it will cost them something. Peace. Money. Sleep. Relationships. Because there's a price for slandering the favored. A powerful woman in their circle is going to leave soon. She was the loudest one, but she's also the most intuitive. She feels something coming, and she doesn't want to be part of the fallout. Someone close to her is connected to you, even if you don't know it yet. That connection will be the thread heaven uses to untangle the whole web of lies. Type Amen to get blessing 393. A door is going to close in front of you, but only because a bigger one is unlocking behind it. Don't panic. The closed door is part of the plan. That was the door they tried to control. What's coming cannot be controlled. Not by them, not by opinions, not by whispers in dark rooms. The next chapter of your life is divine, sealed, and protected. They will pretend not to watch you, but every step you take will echo back into their secret meetings. Did you see what they posted? Did you hear what just happened? They will be obsessed, and heaven will let them hear it all. Archangel Michael says, your justice isn't coming through revenge. It's coming through results. Let your elevation be the answer to their plots. Type Amen to get blessing 664. A younger voice among them is beginning to question everything. They don't agree with what's being said. They are young, but spiritually awake. That person will soon reach out to you. When they do, listen. They've been keeping notes. They've heard everything. They know who started it, who fueled it, and who secretly hates you but acts loving. That person is your hidden key. One of the people in those talks is someone you once helped without asking for anything in return. That's the irony. You lifted them when no one else would, and now they try to pull you down. But the universe is watching. Heaven doesn't forget. And your blessing is going to come through a new route, one they can't block, touch, or delay. Type Amen to get blessing 514. A new supporter is watching you quietly. They've been observing everything. They know the truth. And they have the power to give you a platform bigger than anything you've seen before. They were originally connected to your opposers, but after seeing your grace, your consistency, and your silence, they are shifting sides. Their support will become public very soon. There's a piece of news coming in your favor. When it arrives, act with poise. Let your peace speak louder than your pain. Let your presence silence every lie they ever tried to spread. Archangel Michael says, the weight of those secret meetings is lifting. Their words are losing power. Their circle is weakening. And your path is being cleared in full view. Type Amen to get blessing 777. One of them will make a public mistake. That mistake will accidentally expose their intent, their envy, and their involvement. They'll try to cover it, but screenshots, witnesses, and signs will speak louder. Someone will try to rush back into your life and act innocent. Don't let nostalgia confuse you. Their return is strategic, not sincere. You will soon feel an unexplainable peace. That is the confirmation. Heaven has already stepped in. The angels are now in motion, rearranging rooms, removing the wrong people, replacing false friends with destined allies. And when you rise, because you will, the same people who doubted your worth will wish they had loved you right. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their secrets are no longer safe. The meetings they once held with confidence are now becoming shaky, full of mistrust and hidden eyes. Because one of them is leaking, not with words, but with energy. Someone is praying for a way out of that group. They want to escape what they joined, but they're afraid of being exposed. The moment you show them mercy, they will bring you names, dates, and truths you were never supposed to see. Heaven has permitted this unveiling. Not to break you, but to build you. You had to be spoken about for the right people to start watching, listening, and preparing for your arrival. Your rise was always going to disturb their comfort. You represent what they fear: truth, light, and divine protection. That's why they plot in shadows, because your presence blinds them. Type Amen to get blessing 929. The time of hidden betrayal is ending. The time of revealed favor is beginning. You are stepping into a space where even your enemies will be forced to acknowledge your name. Someone in those meetings has a copy of your photo. Not because they love you, but because they wanted to use it to mock, to plot, and to watch. But every glance they've cast toward you has turned into a mirror, showing them their own brokenness. One of them even laughed when they thought they had won. But now that laughter is turning into silence. Because the very doors they tried to close for you are being slammed in their own faces. Archangel Michael says, they didn't realize you were covered. They saw you alone, but forgot who stands beside you in the spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 112. Someone close to you will soon confess, they told me to turn against you. They warned me not to help you. And you will feel the truth in their voice, because they were caught between loyalty and fear. They wanted to support you. But they were afraid to be outcast by the others. That moment is coming when they break down and choose light over silence. Be slow to anger. This revelation is your liberation. Don't curse them, thank heaven that the truth is surfacing before it's too late. A recording exists. Yes, an actual conversation where your name was spoken in ways you never imagined. That recording will soon reach ears that matter, and once it does, favor will fall like rain upon you. Type Amen to get blessing 604. They called you a dreamer, someone too soft, someone too slow. But your silence wasn't weakness, it was strategy. You were waiting. You were growing. And now your harvest is ready. One of the people who judged you most secretly tries to copy you. They steal your ideas. They mimic your words. But they can't steal your essence, that's why their attempts feel empty. They will try to form a new group when the first one crumbles. But this time, nobody will join them. Because their lies have created a trail too wide to hide. You will walk into a room soon, and feel eyes shift. That's because your presence will trigger guilt in the ones who talked. Let them squirm. You owe them nothing but silence and success. Type Amen to get blessing 372. A woman is about to publicly defend you. She's known the truth for a while, but stayed quiet out of fear. Now, she's stepping forward. Beneath your feet. You kept showing up. You kept healing, forgiving, moving forward. And now, their panic is louder than their plans. There's a message sitting unsent on someone's phone. They typed it in a rush, filled with guilt, confession, and hesitation. They haven't sent it yet, but they will. And when they do, the secrets of those meetings will be fully exposed. One woman is shaking now. She led the gossip. She fueled the division. And she's terrified that the light is finally reaching her corner. Type Amen to get blessing 664. Her smile in public will falter. Her charm will fade. And those who once believed her words will start asking questions she cannot answer. One by one, those who spoke about you are being stripped of influence. Not by force, but by consequence. Heaven doesn't forget what the world tries to bury. Archangel Michael says, everything said in secret has been written in the heavens. Every false claim, every lie, every twisted version of your truth. It's been recorded. And now, divine order is responding. You don't need to chase revenge. Just keep rising. Let your blessings do the talking and your growth silence the noise. Type Amen to get blessing 282. A close observer of these meetings is about to switch sides. They believed the lies at first. But now, they see clearly. They'll reach out soon, and when they do, they'll bring proof. Not everyone in that room agreed. Some were silent, scared, uncertain. But now, conviction is growing in them. The guilt is louder than their fear. They are starting to feel that what they participated in was not only wrong, but dangerous. Because touching a chosen one carries weight they didn't understand. One man tried to leave the group quietly. He's been having dreams, visions, warning him that continuing in that energy will cost him more than he's willing to pay. Type Amen to get blessing 970. Something was written down about you. A summary, a plan, a declaration. And it was read aloud in front of others. But what they didn't know was that heaven was also listening. Now that written lie is turning into a spiritual contract of exposure. What they used to damage your image will now damage their own credibility. A high-level figure heard something shocking. They were never supposed to find out. But they did. And they've gone silent, not out of fear, but strategy. They are preparing to help you, in a way that will change everything. They're planning to announce something soon. Your name will be included. And when it's spoken out loud, in public, the same mouths that whispered against you will have no choice but to applaud. Type Amen to get blessing 773. Someone tried to create a version of your life that doesn't exist. They lied about your decisions, your character, your motives. But now, their fiction is falling apart. People are beginning to compare what they've heard with what they see in you, and it doesn't match. That's where their lies start to collapse. One of your former supporters is realizing their mistake. They turned away from you based on rumor, not truth. And now they're trying to come back, but they don't know how. When they approach you, you'll know exactly who sent them. Forgive them, but never forget how easily they believed a lie without asking you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. A major shift is coming in your public life. New eyes are watching. New ears are listening. And these are people who were once connected to those secret circles, but have grown tired of the games. You will soon be handed something, a document, a message, or a responsibility, that will erase every bit of doubt they ever tried to place on your name. Archangel Michael says, your reputation is being rebuilt in the spirit realm. The damage they tried to do is being reversed with a force even they can't understand. They had meetings. But heaven had a council. And that council declared, you shall rise. You shall recover. You shall reign. Type Amen to get blessing 818. There will be a moment when you'll hear your name mentioned in a conversation unexpectedly. You won't be in the room, but someone loyal to you will be, and they will defend you with truth and boldness. That person will shift the whole atmosphere. Their voice will silence the doubt, interrupt the lies, and redirect the attention back to facts. After that, the ones who spoke against you will start falling apart, publicly, financially, emotionally. Not because you cursed them, but because heaven is returning everything to balance. You were quiet while they accused you. Now, heaven is loud while you rise. This is your vindication season. Type Amen to get blessing 321. One of the leaders in that circle will suddenly face a major loss. It will humble them. It will shake them. And in their broken moment, they will remember what they said about you. And then they will reach out, not because they want to help you, but because they realize you were never the villain they painted you to be. Let your heart remain clean. Don't return fire with fire. Return it with distance, with elevation, with peace. A new chapter is writing itself for you now. It doesn't need approval from those secret meetings. In fact, it was written because of them. Type Amen to get blessing 441.